This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Zach Bond with the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Right check.
Dak now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Here we go. Right check. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yeah.
Going left side, Williams with it. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. Got Williams, and it's complete. This is ahead for about 5. Keely Ringo making the play.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 yards there on 3rd down, so that's going to make this 4th and short much more interesting.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Yeah, here we go. Right check.
Play action, Prescott. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. Gets it to the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
There we go.
Dak off the play fake. He lobs it deep middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys need only one to take the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On the draw, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They go to Barkley again. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Hurts. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Yeah! There we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's caught, Ferguson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Prescott here from the gun. Throw complete to Lamb. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Here we go. At 47.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He's got it near the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Forget that it was fourth down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Touchdown, Dallas! For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They'll go from the gun with Barkley, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Up the left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Throw complete to Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's out a little short of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Taken in by Smith. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Stays in the pocket. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running right, it's Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Hurts to throw. They connect for the first. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Return coming from the 14. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on the curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, Kate. It gets better the longer it matures, but that court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we can get burned deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
From the gun is Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass, and a 4th down instead.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Here's Saquon. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They run it with Saquon. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
No contact. No contact.
Here's Barkley. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No contact.
Running is Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They've got a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2.
Hey, 73.
Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He makes the 25. Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Cowboys have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. The Cowboys yet again sending the offense out for a 2-point try. He's throwing for it. Buys time, rolling right. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No thumbs up. Hey, thumbs up, alert. No thumbs.
Throwing here, Hurts. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away.
Man in motion here. Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got Smith. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing from the gun. This finds Smith. Gets it to the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
Eagles 29.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timing so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 26.
Dak off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
54, go to 54. Why ain't? Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Wait, take!
Williams fields the pitch. Is in. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. The ball is out! And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
From the pistol, Hurts. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it's going to be 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
73.
From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.